Hi guys, Richard from the Poke Family here again. Today's video is all about the Zapdos raid day that's coming up on July the 21st, Saturday, July the 21st. It's a kind of a dual thing. It was announced a while ago that it is Professor Willow's birthday on that day, so I'm expecting something a little bit out there on that day, but we are definitely getting Zapdos for 3 hours on that day. And what's important about this, which is more important than Articuno Day, let me get the information up on the screen. If you look at the second paragraph down, and it's the last sentence, during that time, all Zapdos caught will know the fast attack, Thunder Shock. You might even encounter a shiny Zapdos. Right, Thunder Shock is a much better quick move than Charge Beam. It will really bump Zapdos up as far as being an electric type attacker, maybe even to similar levels as Rayquaza. I really rate Rayquaza, and that's because it's got Thunder Shock and Wild Charge, which are the best electric moves as far as I'm concerned. It won't get Wild Charge, but it does have Thunderbolt, it does have Zap Cannon. Those are pretty strong moves. So this one is a little bit more important than Articuno, at least in my opinion. It has the possibility, a greater possibility, to be weather boosted this time around, because electric types are weather boosted by rainy and flying types are weather boosted by windy. And even though it's summer, there is still a chance that those weather patterns will appear in the game, whereas Articuno is boosted by snowy and windy. So windy might have appeared, but we're almost definitely not going to get snowy. So there's a much greater chance that there's going to be a weather boost out there. You're looking at 1902 without a weather boost is the perfect CP, and 2378 with weather boost. So if it's rainy or windy, 2378 to get a weather boosted perfect Zapdos. Now Zapdos is an electric and a flying type, which absolves the Pokemon from being weak to electric types, because it is an electric type. So it's only weak to rock and ice, and this is where weather comes into it again, guys. Ice is not really going to receive a weather boost during summer. It will be a really extreme weather condition for us to be playing the game in the middle of summer if it was snowing. So as far as counters are concerned, we're much more likely to see a partly cloudy weather pattern than a snowy weather pattern, which leads me to the counters. Now let me get my counter up here. The number one absolute counter for Zapdos, far exceeding any other Pokemon in the game, is Tyranitar with Smackdown and Stone Edge. All the preparation that you did to do Larvitar Community Day, this is where it's coming in. If it's a flying type legendary, Smackdown Tyranitar is a real beast. This thing is the number one counter, regardless of the weather. If it's partly cloudy, oh my god, watch how fast these things go down. Oh yeah, quick reminder that probably we're going to see the same type of deal that we had during Articuno Day, where the raids behaved like level 4 raids in the length and the strength of the Pokemon, but delivered level 5 results as far as the strength of the Pokemon that you are attempting to catch and the rewards, the rare candy, the poison blast, etc, etc. So following Tyranitar, we're moving on to the bargain basement version of Tyranitar, which is Golem. It's pretty good. It's not a patch on Tyranitar. You want Rock Throw and Stone Edge. If you don't have a full team of Smackdown Tyranitar, and it is difficult to do that. I haven't managed to power up a full 6-man squad. Larvitar candy are still quite rare, difficult to come across. You might want to put some candies into your Bite and Crunch Tyranitar on top of your Smackdown ones, so it's not easy to get those things powered up. However, Golem is still a solid counter, still likely to receive a weather boost from partly cloudy, because let's be honest, particle cloud is a fairly common weather pattern, even in summer. After those two, you're kind of moving into a region where the speed in which the Pokemon is going to go down reduces. And remember, Zapdos today is all about the speed. It's all about trying to get as many raids done as possible, so you get that shiny chance repeatedly over and over and over. Now this next one, I wasn't sure which category to put it in, because it is a really strong neutral attacker. It's going to do neutral damage, it's not going to be super effective, but it's super strong, and that Pokemon is Rayquaza with Dragon Tail and Outrage. Let me get mine. Oh, this guy, Dragon Tail, Outrage, super strong, crazy damage, neutral attacker. When it was around, I was singing its praises, and I still sing its praises now. This guy is useful in a lot of scenarios. After that, another neutral attacker in Mewtwo, Psycho Cut and Shadow Ball. I mean, obviously this one that I'm showing you is not fully powered up. I won't be using it, but it is a solid attacker, highest attack stat in the game, easy to deal the damage. I prefer Psycho Cut over Confusion. Confusion will do more damage overall, some people argue, but I prefer the control of Psycho Cut and the energy generation of Psycho Cut. Shadow Ball, one of the stronger charge moves in the game. After that, where are we? Oops. Scroll down by accident. Dragonite. Dragon Tail and Outrage. Pseudo legendary. Neutral attacker. Still strong. I mean, there's a reason why I'm leaving the ice types out and leaving the ice types until last. It's mainly because Articuno is the only really strong one. And it's a flying type. So Zapdos is going to be super effective against it. So you don't really want to use it. When Mamoswine comes along, that might be a contender. The other ones are okay, and I will get to them, but I think that the neutral damage dragons will out DPS them, but will get the Pokemon down, will get the Zapdos down faster. So the next on the list is Dragonite. Following that, no great surprise, talking about dragons, Salamence. Draco Meteor I don't rate as much, but it's still strong, still a decent move. Yes, with the flying types, you're probably going to be taking super effective damage from Zapdos, but it is about the speed, it's about getting the damage out as fast as possible. There's going to be loads of people out hitting these raids, guys. Loads and loads and loads. You don't need to worry about the damage that you're taking, you need to worry about the damage that you're dealing. Following that, we're going to get some ice types. Jinx, Frost Breath and Avalanche. One of the stronger ice types in the game currently, but will be outdone. They'll be outdone by Mamoswine, maybe even Weavile. There are more ice types coming. This guy's alright for now, but I wouldn't. You can see, it's there. I haven't put any dust in. I'm not going to be putting any dust into it. I don't think that it's worth it. I think you're better off waiting. I have, however, put dust into this. This is an option. Piloswine with Ice Shard and Avalanche. Will evolve into Mamoswine. Hopefully they'll do it justice when it becomes Mamoswine, but it will be an ice / ground type, so it will have ancient power because it needs ancient power in the main series game, but we'll probably end up with Earthquake and Blizzard with probably Powder Snow and either Mudshot or Mudslap as its quick moves. So it will end up with the weakest ice moves in the game, but its attack stat will hopefully mitigate that. After that, I went for Kyogre. Yeah, it's going to take super effective damage, but it's a huge beast of an attacker. It's going to do pretty serious damage, guys. I mean, it's the attack stat on those guys, on Kyogre, Groudon, they're just insane. There are other options that you could use. You could use Walrein, for example. There are many, many, many other options, but they are at significantly reduced speeds. And remember, guys, like I said earlier, it is all about the speed. Hitter them hard over and over and over. You want to pick the Pokemon that deal the most damage. And the Pokemon that deals the most damage and is the most effective is Smackdown Tyranitar. Get those things powered up, guys. Everything else is a secondary concern as far as this raid day is concerned. If you want more chances to shine it, excuse me, and you want more chances to acquire a Thundershock Zapdos with decent IVs, those are the Pokemon that you want, guys. Remember, you're going to get 5 free raid passes. You don't want to I found that you don't want to save your raid pass from the day before. Maybe, I think I got 6 and I thought I should have got 7. 1 from the day before, 1 from Articuno day, and 5 free ones. It didn't work out that way. I ended up with 6, and I'm not sure whether that was from saving it from the day before or an extra 1 on the day. I'm not sure how it worked, but 6 seems to be the most you can acquire as far as free raid passes are concerned. So guys, let's get the news back up. It's coming this weekend. Zapdos raid day. It's going to be ace. It was great last time. Get your counters ready. This is what it's about, guys. These raids, they're tweaking them and they're making them must-dos. Now, I'm not sure how I feel about that, because obviously people are going to be upset about missing out if they have to work or they've got other commitments. But Thundershock, guys, it's almost as exciting as the fact that the shinies are going to be there. Anyway, that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope that I've delivered some information that you guys can use on that raid day. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video.